Donald Trump-Elon feud has begun. The implosion that we all expected to eventually happen has happened. I don't think there's a soul alive who didn't think that this time would come. You get two narcissistic babies close enough together for a long enough time. Their egos are too big to coexist in the same universe, man. And it is happening in quite the public sphere as it's all taking place over Twitter and Truth Social. It's kind of remarkable, really. At first, when I started seeing this, I was like, you know what, man? I feel like this is too forced. It's too contrived. This is just, your typical wrestling heel turn. And, maybe this is all being done by Trump and them to help Elon boost his Tesla sales, which have taken a giant hit because everyone saw him too close to the mega party. And this is their way of saying, hey, man, I need to save your business. Let's just fake this beef out. Just one of those typical things. But now I'm kind of like, you know what? No, these guys ain't smart enough. They're too ego-driven to let each other talk shit like this to each other this publicly without it being real. So I'm kind of accepting that maybe there is really actually this fallout happening. Although I would not be surprised if they hug and make up a week later saying, haha, we've all gone together. So whatever. I'm a little speculative of whether or not this is real or not. But let's assume that it is, and it is as remarkable as it seems. Which would be cool, but whatever, man. Two people you don't like, they're beefing, whatever, man. You're just like, hey, you're just sitting there with your popcorn and you're just enjoying the fight. The whole thing kind of came to a head because of this big, beautiful bill that Trump is trying to pass through Congress. And he needs to get it passed through Congress before the next election thing kind of comes through because everyone's expecting the House and Congress to flip to Democrats after this. But so he really needs to get this through while he has all the votes. And they're thinking that Elon might be able to be a big enough player that him not supporting the bill and him not, endorsing it full-heartedly could switch a few votes against it, which would make it fail, and that would be bad. But I think it passed, or it's going to pass. I'm not too sure. But anyways, the biggest beef with Elon and this bill is that Elon says that, he just doesn't like running deficits. But it's more than deficits, man. There's a part of this bill which ends subsidies for EVs, and obviously Elon being the biggest welfare baby in the world, if you don't believe me, look it up. He is not too happy about that. He says he doesn't care about those EV subsidies being cut. He just thinks it's not fair that gas subsidies are also not being cut equally, but he says, hey, I digress. But I feel like someone who lives off welfare is kind of mad that some of that welfare is being cut. So I feel like that plays a big part of this. Anyways, these guys go on Twitter, they start beefing. Elon saying, hey, you wouldn't have one without me. Trump saying you ain't shit. And then Elon saying you were on Epstein Island, which everyone's like, so hold on, you knew he was a pedophile and you were still cool with him? That's kind of weird. And Trump, I feel like that was like a big bomb. Oh, he was in the Epstein files. We all knew Trump was in the Epstein files. We've seen the pictures. We've seen the videos. There's no mistaking that Trump is, he's of that ilk. He's made comments that convinced us that he's of that ilk, but people don't want to believe that. I don't know. People believe it, but they're willing to turn an eye because, only trans people can be pedophiles, I guess, in this world. Not these Republicans, not President Trump. Man, get over yourselves. We know this guy's messed up. We know that's where he comes from, but we're willing to bat an eye for him. So Elon Musk is cool with a pedophile as long as he's his friend, which whole different side topic there. And then Trump, he's making fun of Elon saying, hey, maybe it's time we do cut all your subsidies and see where you are. And this clash of the titans, this clash of the egos, the clash of the imbeciles has begun, man. It's beautiful to watch. And one commentator that made me laugh was like, the gayest thing of Pride Month right now is watching these two guys go at it, which, oh man, I don't know, is that homophobic? I don't think it's homophobic. I think it's just funny, but it is what it is, man. Who's going to win? Who's going to come out triumphant? I think, hopefully, it leads to both their downfalls, because that would be beautiful. And yeah, man, let's see. What are you? Are you Team Trump, Team Elon, or are you just Team Popcorn here? You just sitting back enjoying the show. It's going to be quite the spectacular one. I don't think these guys are done right now. I heard Elon was posting, a tweet or something every 3 minutes for 3 hours yesterday? That's insane. Get a job, bro. Anyways, man, take it easy.